Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're all here. I just would like to start off by saying how fashionable these gowns are, aren't they? Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Bcctv. I'm 21 years old, and I'm just finishing up my 4th year at Brock University. I was born to two incredible parents who have loved me so greatly. I've had the kind of life that the world has probably said is perfect, and the childhood that was just amazing. Ever since I was born, my parents have been living their faith out in front of me, praying with me, and teaching me what it means to love and obey God. I have lived the usual Christian life, church, youth group, summer camp. It was pretty great. I loved my time at elementary and high school, and have always been pretty secure and confident in who I was as a person. By God's grace and many prayers from my family, I am blessed to have never wavered in my faith and relationship with God. So, you may be asking, what is leading me to be baptized today? Well, I'm glad you all asked. We all have a story, and mine is going to be different than yours, and yours will never be the same as someone else's. If anyone here knows me well, they know I can't back down from a challenge. It pretty much runs in my blood. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I'd been pretty successful in sports, particularly ringette. And for those of you who don't know what ringette is, I'll give you the Wikipedia answer. A team sport played on an ice surface, primarily by females. Ringette requires the use of a straight stick to control a rubber ring, with the objective of the game being to score goals by shooting the ring into the opponent's net. And no, it's not a lame version of hockey. And unlike Larry's Leafs, we actually win games. But to me, ringette was so much more. I lived and breathed the competition. Let's just say I love to win. Lose, lost, last place, they're not in my vocabulary. I spent countless hours at the rink pretty much since the age of 6. Sports and competition have taught me some of the best lessons in life and also some of the hardest. I think the emptiness happens when you get to that place that you thought would make you happy and you discover it doesn't. Or the emptiness happens when you continually strive to get to that place and don't quite reach it. It's two different kinds of emptiness, but it's emptiness just the same. It's exhausting having to succeed. What I didn't realize is that my focus and drive for so long was that when people asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I answered the best. I think it came from the fact that I liked attention, so at the core of who I was, it was really about people thinking highly of me and me just feeding off that attention. I remember one ringette game, I made 48 saves against the hardest team. After the game, I remember going back to the change room and people patting me on the back, but after the game, everything was still the same as it was before I saved those shots. And I thought, wow, it isn't as good as I thought it would be. It didn't meet that need that I felt. So I needed to find something or someone more. Something was missing, some place that pats on the back and frantic crowds, usually my mom, could not fulfill. Christ is first in my life because he is magnificently first in everything, and it's simply my recognition of who he is. He is first because he is better at everything than me. Anything I can try and do, he can do it better. He is first because he passionately loves me. There's nothing I can do to make him love me more, and there's nothing I can do to make him love me less. He loves me perfectly right now. So he is first in my life because he is passionately crazy about me, whether I'm doing well or not, whether am I performing beautifully or not, whether I just sinned miserably. He is just nuts about me, and he's nuts about you. So how can I not make someone like that first in my life? God made me first in his life when he went to the cross for me. He thoroughly sacrificed himself for me, and when I come to grips with the depth of his love, it seems incongruent to allow anything else to be ahead of him. So God doesn't care about my wins and losses on and off the ice. He cares about what and who I am putting first. So that is why today I am following God with my step of baptism and putting God first.
A quick story about Beth this week. As she shared with me that she was going to be baptized, it was an exciting time for me as a father to have that announcement. She shared with me a dilemma, and the dilemma was who to baptize her. It was Larry or myself. And I thought, hard dilemma. And I said, well, what's the dilemma? She said, who's going to hold me under longer, you or Larry? It's exciting times in our lives, Beck, as parents. Mom and I are proud of you. And how you've taken your desire to be first and best and put that towards your Christian life and your walk. It's important that you continue that drive, and how you searched and you said, God, I'm not putting you in my life as first. I'm not surrendering to you. And to see you over the last 3 years surrender is really exciting and means a lot as parents. The verse that I have for you is Philippians 9:24 and 25. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Everyone who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get the crown that will not last, but we do it to get the crown that will last forever. Becky, up on confession of your faith in Jesus Christ, I now baptize you in the name of the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit.
Well, it's been a good day. And as I said, there's been some amazing stories. But now I want to ask you about your story.